Hi everyone, thanks for being here today. My name is Bei Hu, and I am an assistant professor in design at Washington University in St. Louis, Sam Fox School of Design and Visual Arts. Today I'll be presenting on creative computation in the age of AI, reimagining the boundary of human creativity. I am a multidisciplinary designer, educator, and multimedia artist. At WashU, I'm teaching interaction design in the communication design undergraduate program and the Master of Design in HCI and emerging technology. As artificial intelligence takes on a larger role in our creative work, the line between human-made and machine-generated content becomes increasingly blurred. This shift raises important questions about authorship, transparency, and control in creative computation. So, what is the creative computation production process like in the age of AI? Creative computation has shifted from being purely rule-based and human-authored to something much more collaborative and negotiated. It's not just about writing code anymore. It's becoming a co-constructed process where human intention, machine generation, design constraints, and social context all negotiate the outcome together. This summer, I spent a wonderful week with my family, and my favorite moment was when we all floated together in the pool. Some of us chatted, some took nap. I did both, and naturally I started generating ideas. What struck me was how even in a still pool, there was a subtle current caused by the wind. You couldn't control it, you just floated and adjusted. To talk with someone, you would drift toward them or they would drift to you. It wasn't forced, it was really collaborative and collective. That's what co-constructed creative work feels like to me. We're no longer just balancing the designer's vision and the user's perspective. Now we also have AI in the mix, not as a tool, but as a collaborator. We bounce ideas off ChatGPT, let it tweak our code or use other AI-powered platform to prototype or generate visual, audio, or written content. It's a shared flow of creativity. We're dreaming together of new possibilities and different ways of making. And like floating in that pool, the current takes us somewhere we couldn't reach alone. This process values relational authorship, systemic sensitivity, and it calls for critical engagement, using computation not only to create, but to question and reshape how we design. Rather than centering the individual creator or treating AI as an autonomous agent, this approach frames authorship as distributed, shaped by negotiation between people, system, and condition. How can computational systems remain sensitive to the shifting context in which they operate? Creative computation is not just a tool for making or solving problems, it's a means of questioning and shaping design itself. Code and algorithm are not neutral. They carry embedded values, assumptions, and biases. Creative computation can be a form of critique. This study examined how creative computation can serve as a critical lens for navigating the shifting boundary between human-made and machine-generated content. My work, Fractal Generated Typeface, is an algorithmic typeface drawing inspiration from the vitality of the spring. The design embodies the spirit of the season through fractal patterns, resulting in a distinctive global typeface that reflects the beauty of nature and code. In this week, I came up with the initial idea and began incorporating a fractal algorithm into the typeface. The process captured the different iteration I explored to reach this final design. When recently I'm asked to translate this typeface into a time-based video, I had to pay closer attention to the density and the speed of the branching. It's been a while since I created this typeface, so at this point, I use ChatGPT to help identify which line of code I need to fine-tune to adjust the animation's details. In the conditional design course I taught at WashU, students engage in a series of structured, rule-based experiments that emphasize process, iteration, and collaboration, including interaction with AI as a creative partner. It is a process-driven studio elective in the Communication Design and HCI minor curriculum. Through rule-making, iteration, and system thinking, students explore how creativity emerges from constraints. The course emphasizes creativity as a negotiated process between designer, user, and AI agent. Now I'll walk you through 3 projects from the final assignment. Abstract weather visualization translate real-time weather data into an immersive audio-visual experience. The next project is an interactive map that immerses user in real-time weather conditions around the world through mouse interaction and sound. The project Sakura Viewing Across Japan is an interactive interface that helps tourists plan their trips by integrating weather forecast with cherry blossom bloom stage data. So now I would like to close with this slide. Creativity is reimagined not as the product of an individual or a team, nor as a fully automated output, but as an emergent, co-constructed process shaped by condition, collaboration, and conversations between people and AI. Thank you so much for listening.